Hi, everybody. It's Ken Iverson back again in Kent, Washington, USA. I'm recording on Saturday, September 4th at 2:21 in the afternoon, Pacific Daylight Time. And this will be the last segment I do today. I'm getting tired. I've been up for well over 24 hours. And I have contracted a case of a kissing cousin to dysentery. You can see over my shoulder there, you can see it would be to the, what is it, to the right of me, to the left of me, that little needle point of the flowers. Just to the side of that, on the other side of that is my bathroom. And I have been spending more time in that bathroom than I care to. In between, while the video is being processed, and it doesn't, if you've never used YouTube before, you don't know then that it takes a while to process the video and to get it ready for review. Then I have to watch it to make sure that I like it, and then I post it, or I give the tags for it, the titles for it, and this all takes time. So what looks like it's seamless from one step to the next is probably about 45 minutes to 50 minutes to 55 minutes in between takes. So I've been at this for, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 segments now, since yesterday afternoon, since Friday afternoon. And I'm getting tired. And dysentery is supposed to, it's not dysentery, it's diarrhea is what I got. I wouldn't be surprised if that's due to the cold I've been experiencing, as you'll see on my YouTube videos that are marked KCHA, Danielle Monroe, Al, Stephen Norman, Dave Up the Grove, Adam Smith, Alona, and Danielle's Job. If you look at that YouTube video, you'll see what I'm talking about. Us not having heat here where I live at Mardi Gras. That's self-explanatory. That'll give you an idea of what it's like to be a poor person in this country, in America. I feel blessed in a lot of ways, but in a lot of ways it's a pain. And right now I have a pain where I sit down. So I'm going to take some time off after I record this segment and get myself back together, have something to eat, and get myself into more regular habits, because I'm feeling kind of puny right now. So anyway, I was going down the list of things that I have copied and pasted into the Word document that I'll be sending to Obama. And I just mentioned the next one, the KCHA, Danielle Monroe, Al, Stephen Norman, Up the Grove, Adam Smith, Alona, and Danielle's Job. You can see what that's about for yourself on www.youtube.com PDAYkivers. Then we move on here to all of my Muslim friends. Ken commented on FATA, the brave people status. I mentioned FATA before. FATA is near and dear to my heart. They're killing American GIs, but all's fair in love and war. We asked for it, and they're giving it to us. But I love the people of FATA. I identify with the people of FATA. If there had been someone around for me, well, never mind. And then I have here in Arabic, I guess, Pakistan flood relief. And then something here, it says, cut your taxes and fund education and healthcare. Join Bill Gates Sr. in supporting I-1098. Only the wealthiest 1.2% will pay. My hat is off to Bill Gates Sr. His son is Bill Gates, the Microsoft billionaire, who is spending his money through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, and primarily in Africa these days, or not primarily, in Africa, combating AIDS and malaria and things of that nature. And Bill Gates Sr. is championing the cause in the state of Washington here for, it's called Initiative 1098, and that's for a state income tax. We do not pay income tax in the state of Washington. When I used to live in California, we had a state income tax. We paid federal income tax, and we had a sales tax, even on food. We do not, in the state of Washington, have any of those taxes. Tax on food, sales tax on food. We do not have a state income tax, and yet people wonder, they bitch about having to pay a few cents on the dollar for government services. And I submit to you, if you're going to have government services wherever you are, you're going to have to pay for them. And the only way to pay for them is by government is by having taxes. That's the way government raises money, is through taxes. They say two things are inevitable in this world: taxes and death. Death and taxes. Those are the two things you can count on. And I'm pretty sure about death. I don't know about taxes. But Bill Gates Sr. is heading this initiative to have a state income tax. And I say good. The state income tax is a progressive tax. That means if you make more, you pay more. If you make less, you don't pay anything at all. And the state income tax is a regressive, and the state sales tax is a regressive tax. It costs Bill Gates Sr. and Bill Gates Jr. and everybody the same amount of tax on a tube of toothpaste that it costs anybody else, and that's regressive. So ultimately, the people who have the least money are being taxed at the same rate as those who have the most money, and that's not fair. That's a regressive tax, and it should be a progressive tax, and Bill Gates Sr. is smart. Now, Bill Gates Sr. is very rich, as is his son, and my hat's off to him. I'm not rich, I'm a poor person, but my hat's off to him. He's willing to sacrifice some of his hard-earned money for the good of the people. And I say kudos to you, Bill Gates Sr. So anyway, that's something else that I had posted into this Word document to Obama. I noticed Michael G. Martin on here, and 5 other friends like yes on 1098, the Bill Gates Sr. supported initiative on the income tax. Michael G. Martin is I believe he's the campaign manager, or he has something to do with Representative Adam Smith. I've met Michael G. Martin before, and I don't remember exactly what his title is, but he supports, and presumably Adam Smith supports, the initiative 1098. Anyway, let's move on here. We have Pakistan flood relief in Arabic. Again, yes on 1098. Cut your taxes and fund education and health care. Join Bill Gates Sr. in supporting I-90. Only the wealthiest 1.2% will pay. And I say kudos to that. Then we move on here. We're getting close to the end. Well, we're not that close. We're going to have another segment, but I think I'm going to take some time off in between segments here. These are all the list of various flood relief organizations in Pakistan. You can look that up for yourself, Google it, put Pakistan flood relief, and then go from there. You're smart, you'll figure it out. Cut your taxes and fund education and health care. Okay. We're getting down towards the end here. Okay. And there we are. Something in Arabic, photos, demure. And I tell you, Islam has the most beautiful videos. The links that have been sent to me by Muslims around the world are absolutely fantastic. And I believe that that Islam is a beautiful religion, and they present it beautifully. Islam, at one time, many hundreds of years ago, stretched across northern Africa into southern Spain, and it was an empire to be reckoned with. They developed astronomy, medicine. I have seen videos in which they talk about the great Muslim, Islamic scientists, astronomers, mathematicians, geographers, explorers, people that we thought we had a corner on those things. Well, they didn't. Islam beat us to it. And I would like the people who are opposed to the mosque in New York City to take a look at what Islam has done for the world, what they have done and what they are doing now. And you can't tell me, let me get on the mosque thing here for a second. The people who are opposed to the mosque don't have a legal leg to stand on, and they don't have a constitutional leg to stand on. The First Amendment to the Constitution and the Bill of Rights guarantees freedom of religion. It's right there in black and white. This is what our forefathers, that's the first thing that they wanted, was freedom of religion, because they came to this country to escape religious persecution in the old country, in England. So they wanted freedom of religion, and they wrote it into the Constitution. You people who are opposed to the mosque, you don't know what you're talking about. I wouldn't build the mosque there. And this is proved to be right. I'll tell you why. Because some Yehu, in the name of God and country and America, is going to bomb that mosque as sure as I'm sitting here. And it's money that will be wasted. They'll get even for 9/11. Some Yehu will do that. So I wouldn't build the mosque there, but they constitutionally and legally, they are in the right. Strategically, I would not build the mosque there for the reasons that I just said. Okay, in between takes here, while the video is being processed and getting ready for review, I have been doing some research, and I have just a few seconds here, and I did some research this time on the Israel and Palestine, a brief history, part 1. Israel-Palestine and the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, Arab-Israeli conflict, a brief history. And I have some quotes here. I'll go very quickly now. We only have a little over a minute yet to go here. These are some quotes. If those who will wish to study the clear record of what happened in the past and what will in due course tend to be repeated with some degree of similarity, as is the way of human events, judge this work to be of help to them, it will content me. Thucydides, Peloponnesian Wars, chapter 1, verse 22. Thucydides was a Greek, an ancient Greek, and that's a quote from his. The next one is by Napoleon Bonaparte. History is a myth agreed upon. The next one, the past isn't dead, it isn't even past. William Faulkner. William Faulkner won the Nobel Prize in 1910. December of 1910, he gave a speech in Stockholm, Sweden, and he was born in 1897, died in 1962. My grandfather, Emil Iverson, was born in 1895, so he was 2 years older than William Faulkner, and Faulkner won the Nobel Peace Prize. We're just about out of time. Here we go. We're running down 52, 53, and we're just about through with this segment. This is Kent Iverson and Kent Washington signing off. Bye-bye.